to try to coordinate things. Like I have a timer going and I'm trying to talk to people I'm not seeing. I can't tell. And my eyeline is always off. You guys, sometimes I put makeup on for the show. Sometimes I look like a troll. It's really, every day is a new manic expression of myself, I feel like. It's great. Everybody feel like that? Like they have their manic days?
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Every day is a different day for me. I wake up and like the sun is shining and I'm so happy, and I go on a walk with my dog, and then I come home and like I'll hear my boyfriend like on a business meeting, and then I'm like, oh my God, this is life again. this is it. And then you just like cry for a little bit and then go for a walk. Those are my days.
Yeah.
I don't think how they've been going-ish somewhere along the lines.
Me and Amy have slept till like probably noon on average every single day.
Yeah.
Since like March.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but we end up working late.
Yeah.
My boyfriend, I don't know if anyone else is quarantined with a partner or somebody who gets up early. I do. I don't have a need to get up early anymore. My days are really take them as they come. My boyfriend, however, gets up around 6:30 a.m. to go on a bike ride. Before it gets hot, before he starts his work day. And do you know how many alarms he needs? He needs like 6, because the first one goes off and then he's got to snooze 5 times.
Yeah.
That might be the cruelest way of torture. Like that's not a normal way you wake someone up. That is actual form of torture. I'm pretty sure like sleep deprivation and loud noises are what they use in the torture rooms. And that happens like 5 days a week in my household.
Yeah, that's we are alarm free. So
no alarms.
We wake up naturally at 12:30 and that's it.
Oh my gosh. Katie and Colin, what do you guys do? Are you alarm crazy?
I get to sleep in.
Very nice.
And he has 6 alarms. So God,
Colin! How dare you, sir?
We're jealous.
How dare you?
Yeah, I do like a 30-minute warning and then every 5 minutes after that.
Is it a guy thing?
It's my method. It works, If I set 2 alarms, I oversleep.
See, I'm more of you set 1 alarm and then you have to set you can set a second alarm, but then at that second alarm you have to get your ass up. You can't hit
I agree.
It 5 times, or you get it like a karate chop to the throat. That's too much first thing in the morning. Too much.
But I've experimented with like a shaker, like those cages where you put your phone in a cage and you have to like walk across the room, and then you have to unlock the phone, because I have a problem waking up, but I've tried so many things. The only thing that really works is just sleeping in and then waking up naturally, and then trying to adjust my schedule to like being late, being a night owl.
Yeah.
Phone in a cage though. I've never heard the phone in a cage.
Try it out if you have trouble waking up, but it's kind of torture, so I don't even recommend it.
I shut my alarm off in my sleep.
Oh, I do that.
And that's why I have 6. It's safe.
And then no alarm bed shaker. The bed shaker, it'll shake you in the bed until you get up.
The phone will? The alarm?
This is like a whole contraption they have to like install on your bed. I've never done this.
like testing.
He's done the research though.
I've done the research.
One day we will all be able to afford the alarm clock bed that we only have to set once, and it just shakes you awake until you're awake.
Or one day we don't have to work. We don't have to wake up early.
I'd be much more down for that than 6 alarms. Well, you guys, we've got some awesome comedians tonight, and we're gonna jump right into that. We are live on YouTube. We're the Tiny Cupboard, a small little venue out in Bushwick, Brooklyn, and right now we are like the #1 live comedy venue. We are doing rooftop shows almost every night, it seems. We have some killer lineups this weekend. We have Mark Norman on Saturday night. We've got a lot of people. So if you're around, if you're in the neighborhood or even close, it's right off the J train. Head out to Bushwick and check us out in person because we have so many amazing stand-up shows going on. Some of our comedians tonight have already been on them and will be on ones coming up, and we're going to put their info in the chat too. But we've got some great people. You guys, if you feel comfortable, turn on your videos and definitely turn on your sound so we can hear your laughs. That is all part of the reason we do this on Zoom. So it's not so weird that we're doing comedy online, you guys. So everyone, I think we just dive right in. Give it up for your first comedian of the night. He's also the host of Tinderella, I believe. Everyone give a big round of applause for Max Halbert.
Oh, hey, everybody. I'm heard. It's all working. Sounds on. Awesome. Thank you. Give it up for your host, your lovely producers. Definitely go see shows at the Tiny Cupboard. That place is the best place in comedy. It is the best place in comedy in America right now. I can say that without a fact, because there's no place else that is doing this level of shows besides the best place that is respecting quarantine in America that is producing killer shows.
Thank you, Max.
Oh, you're very welcome. Yeah, so I guess what the topic is unemployment, which was very relevant to me, as I am very unemployed. Yeah, man, it's getting to the point where I actually kind of miss going to a job. I didn't think that would be a thing, but I kind of miss going to a place and seeing people, right? Just a little bit. I don't even like my work friends that much, but like, it's nice to know that they're always there, you know? And I can say I've been like kind of fortunate, I think. Like I haven't had too shitty a jobs, you know? Like I've done a lot of bartending jobs. That's kind of been my main racket to supplement my artistic ambitions. Like one of the best jobs I ever had is I bartended at this 5-star, 5-diamond hotel bar, which was in the heart of Beverly Hills, which is a great job if you love watching rich people have affairs.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you've ever had an affair before or planning on having an affair, but I highly recommend a hotel bar. Because the only people who drink at hotel bars are people from out of town who are staying in the hotel, and then just other people having affairs. And this isn't cheating, by the way. Cheating is just, cheating is disgusting, except when I do it. Cheating is what us regular broke people do. Affairs are for like the attractive, wealthy, like, in French cinema, that stuff. And I think really the main perk is that like nobody tips better than a white man with a guilty conscience. Like I once got $100 tip from a guy who was like just having drinks with his best friend's wife. Apparently it's because I make the best gin and tonic, The secret ingredient is 2 extra dashes of I see nothing. and then stir, of course, stir. I think the first 50 was for the drinks, but the second 50 was to ensure professional silence, which is what tips stand for, if you didn't get that wordplay right there. A fun game we used to play, a really fun game we used to play is Mistress or Daughter. It's a very hard game to play in Beverly Hills. It's one of those things that gets more difficult like the higher or lower you go in the tax bracket. It's really the only game where no matter who wins, everybody loses. Another bartending job I had was at one of those like hidden speakeasy bars, like, and those are super fun, but I also kind of hope that's a trend that can die after quarantine ends. Like, we don't need any more of those. Like, I feel like it defeats the purpose of your hidden prohibition bar if the cops can find it on Yelp. And I'm a fun guy, you know. I watched Scooby-Doo as a kid. Like, you know, the first time I went to a place and pulled a bookshelf and I was like, Jinkies, there's a bar here. Let's black out, gang. I had a fun time, but I feel like it's just gotten too out of hand. Like the speakeasy bar I worked at was inside a barber shop, which that's what you want with your craft cocktails, loose human hair. Like, it's crazy. Like, one of the guys I was working with, he told me before quarantine, obviously, about this new bar that had just been opened. And it was so secret. It was so exclusive. It was actually inside a Chinese man's rectum. It was all the way in there. It was in Bushwick, obviously. I think it was called like Rice, but it was spelled with like the letter X. But I don't know. I thought it sounded kind of racist, but it said it was because they're known for their signature sake drinks, which really begs the question: why isn't it up a Japanese man's rectum? It's a little Japanese rice wine humor for you. The job that I had before quarantine was I bartended at Broadway theaters. You guys know those Broadway theaters, which is a great job if you want to answer the question, how many times can you listen to Hakuna Matata before you want to pit roast a guy in a warthog suit?
Yeah.
And I worked with musical theater actors, and if you don't know musical theater actors, they're a lot. Like, I'm also an actor, and actors are a lot, but musical theater actors are a lot. Like, if actors are milk, musical theater actors are like condensed sweetener. There's only so much you can take before you want to vomit. It's like, we get it, Lance. It should be you up there rapping the Constitution. Now go clean the slushy machines, okay? Yeah, you know, when I'm not too busy like collecting unemployment for stand-up comedy, I'm also collecting unemployment as an actor. And I love acting, but like there's some things that really annoy me, like, you know, commercials that say like real people, not actors. Like, fuck you, I'm real people. Also, no real person is that excited about the all-new Chevy Malibu. Unless you're paying them. And if you're paying someone to have an emotion they're not normally having, that's acting. That's literally what acting is. Real people is just industry code for ugly people. I apologize to all the real people in the audience that joke offends. There's no real people here. I do think it's actually important that I talk about one of the greatest threats to actors currently. It's these immigrants coming into this country and taking our jobs. I said it. These Australian and British actors are coming and taking all the work from hardworking American actors, all right? It's like, hey, Cumberbatch, why don't you go back to your Royale Shakespeare Company where you belong, boy? This is America. We don't take kindly to classical thespian training around here. The only kind of BBC we want to watch is in our incognito web browsers. I'm judging all the people who laughed at that joke, and if you didn't, watch more porn. I love acting, but I'll be honest, it is kind of a bullshit profession. And I know it's a bullshit profession because acting is the only job that children can be just as successful as adults in. Like, there are no successful child surgeons. Like, Mrs. Nurse, I touched the side and he's not breathing. Can I go play? You know, there's no like third generation child airplane pilots like, oh, attention, this is your Captain Whittle Timmy speaking. I'm this many years old, and I will be flying your airplane today. mean, if I'm being honest, little Timmy only even got that job because he goes to the same Hebrew school with a kid whose dad owns the airline. Airline. Yeah, the echo was part of the joke. I should have a better job because I majored in marketing in college. Sorry, I fucked that up. I majored in unemployable skills with a minor in disappointing your parents. Because marketing is just basically the finger painting of business degrees.
Oh, I think we got it.
Oh, we got it. Fantastic. I think one of the biggest problems is like I can't watch commercials the same. Like, you guys know the Geico gecko?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
There are no geckos in England. Why does the Geico gecko have a British accent? It's a tropical fucking animal. The Geico gecko is one of those douchebags who studied abroad in London and then came back and was like, I can save you 15% on car insurance, I can. Fuck you, Gecko. Study abroad ended 5 years ago. All right, give it up for your host, you guys. I'm Max Halpert. You've been amazing.
Yeah.
Give it up for Matt.
Yeah.
Yes. I just put his Instagram in the chat. Usually I type a little sentence out, but my fingers didn't work fast enough, so copy and paste it is.
Follow me.
There we go. I'm gonna put all of our comedians' Instagrams in the chat at the end too, so you guys can keep up with everyone. Because I just saw Max at the Tiny Cupboard last weekend, and I feel like there are more shows coming. Guys, gotta get over to the Tiny Cupboard. We really are. I feel like Max said it at the beginning of his set. We are really, really conscious of everything that's going on. So we're super safe, socially distant. We've got little stools set up 6 feet apart from each other. Everyone is required to wear masks. We've got wine and beer, and and a killer lineup. So you guys, if you're around Bushwick anytime soon, almost every single night we've got shows coming in. We've got our normal sets on Fridays and Saturdays. We've got Ray hosting, Natalie Cuomo, Phil Risbin, but then other nights we've got guest shows that are coming in and taking over. So it's we'll put the link to Nancy is in the house. I got distracted.
Max is hot. You missed his set, Nancy.
Nancy, you missed Max's set. My dog has found her squeak toy. So we're gonna jump right to the next comic, you guys. Everyone.
Okay.
Give a big round of applause. I saw her. Yes, there she is. Everyone, give a big round of applause for Danette Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Oh my God, this is exciting. It's exciting because we're indoors, safe. A couple of celebrities have come out with COVID already, like Robert Pattinson and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. So I'm really grateful for the Zoom comedy shows. I don't know where to begin because I don't know that my hair looks good this way. Hold on. So I decided to do stand-up because I wanted to, first of all, I'm gonna just stop and point out that Joanne was correct in saying that Victor is sexy. Hey, Victor.
Oh man.
I've never Me Too'd anyone on YouTube or on Zoom, so this is exciting.
Oh my God. Victor is Nancy's.
Yeah.
And Max, great job. So I just read an article in the New York Times that said that because of the pandemic, people are getting more socially awkward. The last time that I was socially awkward was never, because that's what alcohol is for. Use it responsibly. Some of the tips that they give us to not be socially awkward is to join platforms like this. Also talk to a friend or loved one at least once a day, someone that you're not living with. And the last thing is to vote for a brand new president. Yes. During the pandemic, a lot of people have been gaining weight, which I think is a big mistake because you are going to be the first person we eat when there's no more food left. So I am from New York. Anyone else here are native New Yorker? Clap your hands. Yeah? Oh, nice. So I am from Brooklyn, and I did a small stint in the Bronx where I learned about Jamaican beef patties and cocoa bread. And now I live in Queens. When I lived in Brooklyn, a lot of the people were terrified of people from the Bronx. And then when I moved to the Bronx, I found out that people were terrified of people from Brooklyn. Isn't that crazy how both boroughs have terrifying people? Someone recently corrected me. They're like, no, the people is not the people that are terrifying. It's the commute. It's the commute from, like a train ride from Brooklyn to the Bronx is about 3 hours long, which is how long it would take you to get from New York City to Puerto Rico. So you might as well just go down to the island and have a better time. I am Puerto Rican, and a lot of the times people will say things to me like, but you're so quiet. Or they'll say things like, but you're so white. And we come in all different sizes and colors, you know, and I don't feel like I need to walk around with a Puerto Rican flag to prove that I'm Latin, because that's right here, tattooed on my left breast already. I tell people it's true. I cook with Goya, I worship J-Lo, I speak Huepa, and they're like, nope, we don't believe you. So I used to cook with Goya, but then because I'm not a Trump supporter, I found out that Goya was endorsing Trump. And so I decided that I was going to take a stand and not buy any Goya products. I was in a supermarket 2 days ago and I wanted to make myself a nice paella. And I realized that I couldn't cook because all the products that I know to use are Goya. So I had to walk out of there with just a peanut butter, like a bread and like peanut butter, because that's, I couldn't function without it. So during phase 1, I started dating because I am New York tough. And by phase 2, I was in a relationship. By phase 3, we were already vacationing together, meaning we had gone to the beach for the weekend. And by phase 4, he had ghosted me. What?
Oh.
Getting ghosted during a pandemic is like getting slapped in the face with a wet towel and then thinking, but I was wearing a mask. Like, what's happening to me? You know how sex should be consensual? I feel like ghosting should be consensual. But you know, I believe in myself, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna be back in the fall because, as Cardi said, whap, whap, whap. During the start of the quarantine, though, I was super single, and can I just tell you what's funny about that? Nothing's funny about that. If you couple that with the amount of times I was thinking about death, I was so scared that I was going to be found dead in my apartment in 2021, like in front of the refrigerator, like naked, you know, like it was scary. I spent 10 weeks without physically touching anyone. Like I didn't see anyone that I knew and I didn't physically touch anyone. And my friend who lives in Colorado, who has a husband, 2 children and 2 dogs, was trying to help me stay strong. And this is what she said to me. Annette, you know that Nelson Mandela was in prison for 27 years. And if he could do it, you could do it too. I was like, shit, you're right, I can. Like, it actually helped me. So after that conversation, I was like, I have to go outside and I have to pet the first dog that I see. Like I'm gonna ask if I can pet someone's dog because I need to touch someone. So that's exactly what I did. I went outside and the first person I saw walking their dog, I was like, Miss, can I pet your husband? Said, yes. Pain in my ass, please do what you want. Last week, I was eating a salad, but thinking about a brownie. That's how I know I'm ready for marriage. I want to be in a relationship, so I thought that I should hang out with more married people. And that was a mistake, because you guys don't know what you're talking about. I was more confused talking to married people than if I would have just minded my own business. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna stay single. That's cool. So anyone have a birthday anyone a Virgo in here? No Virgos? Okay, so I'm a Virgo. My birthday was on Monday, and even though I love the summer, I'm looking forward to the fall season because the weather's better. And also because when it's like too hot out, I have this really weird habit of standing in front of the refrigerator naked. It's what I do. And 2 days ago, the supermarket said they were going to call the cops on me. And all I could say for myself was, but I'm wearing a mask. No. I'm trying to practice self-care, and that is, you know, when you take care of your mind, your body, and your spirit, and you stay away from Facebook. So I'm practicing self-care, and I realize that some people are haters. They don't want you to take care of yourself. And I don't know if they realize this or not, but last Sunday, I was taking a nice bubble bath, minding my own business, and my neighbor from downstairs knocked on my door, and he was like, Danette, every time you take a bath, my ceiling leaks. You try taking a shower instead. So I was like, okay, old man, I'll think about it. And then today I was making myself a nice green smoothie, minding my own business. And then my neighbor from next door was like, Danette, can you get out of our kitchen, please? And all I could say was, but I'm wearing a mask. Part of my self-care is seeing an online therapist. So every Thursday at 12 p.m., I meet with her forehead. And I'm really looking forward to this breakthrough when I get to see her face, and it's going to be exciting. There's people chatting at me when I'm like, wait, am I, okay, cool. So thank you, Joanne. So like I said, my birthday was this past Monday, and my sister, she's 15 years younger than me. And so for my birthday, she gave me a crock pot that feeds 8 people. I live in a studio apartment. So now I have to find a 1-bedroom apartment for me in this crock pot because there's not enough room. That is my time. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your show. Bye.
Yeah.
Everyone give it up for Danette. All right, her Instagram is already on her name, but I also put it in the chat for you if you want to follow her on Instagram, you guys. So Danette, I have a sister who is 9 years younger than I am. And it's really weird for any people who have siblings a lot younger, who don't have siblings like almost a decade apart. They're just massive differences. My little sister told me on the phone today, she was like, I decided, she was with my parents still, so I decided I want to be just like you, and I'm going to go to Brooklyn and be an actor. And I said, oh, no, you will not. We're gonna do this differently.
Sure.
But it was the sweetest thing that she thought I was like succeeding. Like 9 years younger, I look successful, so that gives me hope, you guys. Really exciting. You guys, again, we are the Tiny Cupboard in Bushwick, Brooklyn. We're a small space and we really run off of donations. So anything you give here goes directly to Tiny Cupboard, but also, like I said, if you're able to support us by seeing shows or coming to any of our shows, that is really the best way to support Tiny Cupboard and get live comedy back in action. So definitely check us out. Our link is right in the chat right now, and we're gonna keep on going, you guys. We have 2 more comedians. Everyone give a big round of applause for Mercer Morrison.
Hello.
Oh, wait, am I on? Can you guys hear me? It just immediately went to somebody else. Immediately went to Colin. I'm like, I think it's like it's two people. But yeah. Thank you, Joanne. I like how you throw it to me and like this. I just look like a CNN correspondent with the way that my hair looks. No, but I actually got back not too long ago. I was quarantining back down south with my mom in Mississippi. How many of you guys have been to Mississippi? Good. That's usually the answer. It's just silent. That happens. Yeah, like Mississippi, I don't know, like Mississippi is the butt end of a lot of jokes. I'll say that. Everyone makes fun of it for being redneck and stuff like that. But the town I live in has the highest gay population out of the entire state. His name's Greg. He's a really nice guy. Like everywhere he goes, we just give him the gay pride praise. Like, yeah, go Greg. He's like, I'm getting the mail. All right. My relatives hate it. I don't know. Most of my family's from Kentucky, so they always hate it when I tell like, I don't know. Have any of you guys been to Kentucky ever?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, Joanne, you have?
Yeah.
What were you there for? Or were you just like, did you just like floor it and just go through the whole state? What did you do?
Yeah, I'm an Army brat, so I've lived in some southern states.
Oh,
I didn't live there. We visited.
Okay, yeah, that's what you say. That's what you tell the cops. Is like we were just visiting. Yeah, that's it. No, but like most of my family's from Kentucky, and there you're gonna need a second language. You're gonna need you're gonna need Rosetta Stone when you go there, because their second language is English and their first is methamphetamine. Like that's pretty much how they speak. My relatives hate it when I tell that joke. They're like, "Hey man, we don't cook meth, we deep fry it." All right, but but yeah, it's weird because I don't know. You see definitely some strange things in Kentucky, because I saw a guy one time wear a sleeveless mustard-stained Who Farted t-shirt to a funeral. This was my own grandmother's funeral, so I was furious at the guy. I went up to him. I was like, "Listen, Reverend, I don't care who you are, but we have a monster truck rally to get to." Okay, some people didn't get the whole Reverend reference, but yeah, it's weird. I tried dating there. I don't know if you guys have tried dating in your hometown, but here's the quick answer: don't. It's terrible. Because their economy is so bad there that like no one has like one job. Like everyone like does their job in something else. Like I met one girl, she was like, "Yeah, I'm a bartender, and then my side hustle's medical examiner." I'm like, "How does that work?" And I was like, do you get like a corner off TaskRabbit? What is that? But yeah, it was like, you can literally tell. Like, here's the thing, there are benefits, I'm guessing, like it's because like I feel like it's a little bit high maintenance here as opposed to there, because like I literally was like, "Hey, I'm gonna take you to an Italian restaurant," and I took her to Little Caesars, and she was completely fine with it. She was completely fine. Here, if you did that, you would get kneed in the groin like a women's self-defense dummy. That's what you would have. But yeah, is anyone doing dating sites for a round of broken dreams here? Anyone doing the dating apps? Anyone? No. Oh wait, someone. Madison, I don't know if you're responding to. Okay, Matt is on Grindr. All right, that's, you heard it here, folks. Someone is gonna out that secret account. He's just doing it to support the LGBTQ community. All right, that's it. Okay. All right, and he's a power bottom too. All right, he's still a man. No, but yeah, I was doing dating sites. I was on Tinder, but now I'm on one I like to call the M. Night Shyamalan of dating websites. It's called Tinder with twist ending. The girl has to respond first. Do you guys want to know how it works? It doesn't. It doesn't work. Get on LinkedIn. All right, it's not going to happen that way. All right. Yeah, it's weird because like I've dated like several great women, and I met one woman who was a wedding photographer, and one of the ways that she would make money on the side on top of being a wedding photographer was that she someone on there.
Hungry. You know how to eat.
Oh, okay.
So I was gonna eat.
Man, I do love man. At least I want a classic heckling. I just want someone to come on here and just say a bunch of cuss words. Instead, this woman sounded like that she was trying to like order at the drive-through. But anyway, But yeah, I met this girl. She was a wedding photographer, everything like that, and one of the ways she would make money on the side is also taking sensual photos for women to get to like their husbands or fiancés. And she showed me a few examples. And one, a girl was like had her robe off, and there was like a bouquet of flowers or a bowl of fruit in front of her. And do you know what guys like more than sensual photos? Nudes. Just send us nudes. No reason to waste hundreds of dollars. No girl has ever sent me a nude and been like, where's the cornucopia, Jill? Like, this never happened that way, okay? No, like, you march your ass down to Michael's right now or it's off. But it is definitely difficult to meet people in real life because I feel like dating websites has kind of made me a little bit introverted because I tried, kind of breaking the ice with this one girl. I walked up to her and I was like, hey, my name's Mercer. And she turns around and is like, Mercer, you look more like a Zach. And I've never understood that concept before of you look like a certain person's name. Like, in what way would that ever work out? He was like, breaking news, a man just robbed a bank earlier today. Eyewitnesses say kind of looks like a Chad. Like it never happens that way. Also, kind of talking about the news, I feel like that we would cut down on like domestic terrorist situations and everything like that, serial killers, domestic terrorists, if we just stop giving them cool nicknames. Like that's the thing. Because hear me out on this theory that I think, because I was watching this documentary and it was about a guy who, he couldn't get a girl to go out with him. Then he committed like these atrocious acts. He shot a bunch of people in California and they gave him the nickname, the Killer Virgin. And I was like, that's actually some smart thinking. Like let's stop with like the BTK killer or the Unabomber. I just want to see that next news conference. Like, this breaking news, police have just apprehended the Needle Dick Strangler. It finally happened. So I'm hoping that it happens. Wait, how much? Yes, I am the virgin comedian, Nancy. I feel like Nancy's really my mom because my mom's made similar comments. No, but what was I gonna say? I want to try like a newish joke. Oh yeah, speaking of like being at home with my mom, if you can guess, I was in Mississippi with my parents. They're Republican. I don't know if anyone else has a Republican relatives or immediate relatives. Anyone? Let's get some crowd reaction. Anyone?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, well, you sound like you're trapped. Whoever just said that, you sound like you're in like a hole right now.
It feels like that.
Boy, COVID definitely does. It really does. It feels like I'm a police officer searching for like a missing girl. It's like, someone down here? Yes. But like I'm the police officer in Buffalo Bills about to like knock me over the head and then like, but yeah, like it was weird because my mom loves watching Fox News, loves watching Tucker Carlson. And it's bad, Joanne. Immediately it panned over to Joanne's face and like, yeah, you just look like you just got on Goatsy and just saw some awful things. But yeah, and the thing about Tucker Carlson is that like I finally got how he does have an audience because he weaves in actual news and then like his bigotry follows later. Like he does like news story, bigotry, news story, big, because it'll be like, yeah, I believe the Sudanese government does need to actually diversify some of the political parties in order for there to be proponents and an actual political discourse discussion. Anyway, guys, next up, black people, do they really deserve rights? Like, it's stuff like that that'll happen. How he'll do the news conference. And yeah, oh wait, how much time do I have, Joanne?
You're good. I'm gonna message you in a sec.
Okay, all right, good. I feel like I'm running through it. I've been living in New York for a while, guys, and kind of hear me out on this theory that I think Al Roker has like one of the hardest jobs out there. Because no matter what the news is, he has to go from sad to happy like that. Someone from the Today Show will get a sad story. And it's like, oh my God, a bus exploded in Kabul today, killing 80 people. Sources say take months to clean up and bodies are scattered everywhere. Now here's out with the weather. Right, well, speaking of scattered bodies, we got some scattered showers coming in from the east right here. Back to you in the studio. But yeah, I think I was kind of giving women a hard time about like dating websites and everything like that. And I just want to say that I think they have it the hardest because why? Because of the dick pic, like I don't think any woman wants an unsolicited dick pic, but I'm here to say that I don't send dick pics. All right. I send dick panoramas. Oh, okay. Dumb joke to end on. All right. Thank you, Joanne.
Give it up for Mercy. Woo! Now, okay. Is a dick panorama like? Would that be like a 3D dick pic, or just like more of like the area around.
Emphasis on the D, but I wouldn't know. I don't actually take dick pics. Well, the thing, I was actually having a discussion with my friend of just like dick pics in general, because even it's been requested on me twice to like by women that were interested in me to send a dick pic, and I felt like a fool the whole time. And so I'm just wondering how guys do it on the reg, that they're just like and send it out.
What angle do you go with?
That's the thing. I felt I would take one and then I would be about to send it and they'll be like, no, that's stupid. Like I literally did that like for a solid hour. I did that. I was just like, no, it's stupid. No, that's stupid. No, that's stupid. Like I kept on just like, should I put something in the foreground or background? Like it was confusing.
Do a size variation. Yeah.
Size. Yeah. You know, I was like, should I make it?
Important.
Yeah. Will she know the size of it purely based on, like I was overthinking it so much.
I think I would prefer. I've gotten a few dick pics, all various types of angles. A panorama might be nice, you know, with some stuff in the background, guys. So if you're gonna send a dick pic, try panorama, maybe, guys.
Yeah, panorama. Get a good vista in the background.
Yeah, a little sunset behind there. Get creative in quarantine, you guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all we can do now. We can't really do stand-up. So get creative with your nudes, essentially. Yeah. Let's not let it apply to just men. Let's apply it to women and everyone in general under the umbrella.
Let's all get creative with our nudes.
If we come away with one thing tonight, get creative with your nudes.
Yeah, that's really what us at the Tiny Cupboard would like for you guys to get out of this show. You guys, we also have something going on tonight over Zoom at 9:30. It is the terrible Zoom date. If you're around, I will be hosting. Matt and Amy will be there. I think a few of our peeps from this audience will be joining too. If you want to get set up, or if you'd like to watch some strangers get set up on a date, and then make it really awkward for them. That is essentially what we do at 9:30 on Thursday night.
Threesome?
Maybe. It's always super fun, you guys. Super awkward. We had a couple that came out of it for like a week.
Yeah.
And they broke up.
Double?
So I really think we're winning in that aspect. Yeah. We're doing the name justice. Rude Zoom date 9:30. The link is in the chat. And we have one more comedian tonight. Everyone give a big round of applause for Caitlyn Pelo.
Oh my goodness. Hi everybody. Did we all hear him ask his girlfriend for a threesome? Is that because that's what I heard, and I was like, run, bitch. Oh
yeah.
Oh my gosh. I mean, good for you, you crazy kids. You know what I mean? Hi, I'm Caitlyn. Sorry for the awkward angle. My cat is sleeping on my lap, and I'm so insecure that she's gonna hate me one day that I am just gonna revolve my life around her laying on my lap, you know? I'm trying not to be competitive with my boyfriend, but they play fetch, so I gotta get some lap time in. I would show you her right now, but I can't do that without also showing you my vagina. So it's not that kind of Zoom show. That's at 9:30. Okay. Get it, girl. Do it. Make those tips. I'm not judging you. I'm feeling pretty good. My boyfriend's in the other room. Thank God. I know that's me bragging about the fact that I have more than one room. Woo! In New York City? Oh, it's a pandemic. It's so cheap. Oh my God. I've been hearing that people have been like negotiating down their rents. Like, oh, I moved into this 2-bedroom, originally $2,100, and then I talked them down to $1,700. That is some confidence I wish I had. You know what I mean? Like, I look on Craigslist and I don't negotiate. I'm like, hey, yeah, sure. No, I'll pay whatever the hell you're telling me to pay. You know, I don't even, why would I even Google anything outside of my price range and then just, that's some white boy shit. You know what I mean? Some straight white man, I'll just negotiate that. You can't, can you do that? I didn't know that you could do that. But apparently people are out here getting 3 bedrooms for $12. So good for you people. Oh my God. but other than that, I'm doing great. I do love my boyfriend very much, but I think it's also important that couples go through a pandemic before they decide to get married. You know what I mean? Because if you can't handle 3 months, you're not going to be able to handle 4 to 6 years. Okay. It's also like, yeah, I'm learning a lot. I learned that my boyfriend actually chews his food with his mouth open. So that's a fun fact that I will have to make sure to let his next girlfriend know. You know what I mean? Oh boy, if I could afford this place on my own. Okay. Maybe I should negotiate. I won't do it. Oh my God. I've learned a lot about myself this pandemic, a ton. I learned that I am a 500-piece puzzle kind of gal, all right? I do not have the brain width or the attention span for anything more, okay? 1,000-piece puzzle people? Nerd. That's what you are. You're a dumb nerd who needs to get a hobby, all right? I understand that puzzles are hobbies, but 1,000-piece puzzles? Knit my cat a scarf, why don't you? If you are doing 1,000-piece puzzles, I'm sending you my taxes, you fucking dork, all right? Oh, my God. I also decided I love masks. I like the mask. I wish we could wear them more often, you know? Like right now during the pandemic, it's great because people can't see you yawn while they tell you their I think I had COVID back in March story. Oh my God. Oh, really? You were really tired. That's crazy. What a crazy story. Oh my God. They can't see that. They can't see it, which is nice, you know? And then later on, women, you know, keep the mask on. That way men can't see you yawn when they talk at all, you know? Sorry, fellas, but you guys think you're way more interesting than you actually are. Oh, boy.
Did we just lose her?
I think so.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no. That would honestly be the best ghost ever.
Well,
Oh no.
That was so smooth.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey.
Oh my God.
It's the optimum, right?
I love that I was just talking about how boys ain't shit, and then my Zoom skips out on me. Oh gosh, the universe always putting us bitches in our place. Okay. You know what I mean? Okay, what was I? I guess I'll just keep going. Is that we're all cool with that? All right. You know, I just like to have a good breakdown during a punchline. You know, that's nice. It makes you want more or anything. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, I was talking about COVID. Anybody else get a bout with the SADS during the COVID? Oh, I got some kind of depressed. Thank you, Joanne. Yeah, I got a little depressed, but I realized something important. Okay, when you think you're depressed, the best thing that can happen to you is have the fire alarm go off. Because you can really gauge how you're doing. You know what I mean? Like if that fire alarm goes off and you just stay put, time to get some help. You know what I mean? Oh God, totally worth the copay. Get out of here. See somebody, you know? But if you get up after hearing that alarm and you're like, oh, it's annoying, bull, at least you're feeling something, okay? You're gonna be fine, all right? That's lovely. My boyfriend and I during this pandemic, we moved in together, which is, you know, what a choice. We did it, you know, we moved in. He is a great deal younger than me. And by a great deal, I mean he is 5 years younger than me. Moving in with a young guy is a lot like teaching a home ec class. You know what I mean? You got to teach them everything. Who burns mac and cheese? Okay. Also, the amount of times that young man has overflowed our laundry with soap is astonishing. We use Tide Pods. Like, Lord, did you set it on fire? What happened to the point where you can't fuck that up somehow. I don't know what he did. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's fine. But that's all manageable. You know, we can teach that. Folding clothes, completely different. Okay, watching that man fold his laundry is infuriating. Who rolls their clothes? Are you kidding me? What are you going to put that away using a t-shirt cannon? Get the fuck out of here. I don't care if you're waving, Brandon. Stop rolling your clothes, you wrinkled little bitch. That's what you are, okay? Thank you so much for being here. Called you a wrinkled little bitch. Oh yeah, no, I'm having a breakdown. Okay. My boyfriend is a lot younger than me. I like a young guy. Give me a 21-year-old. They still think my drinking habit's fun. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's a nightmare. It is. It's not great. Oh my God. I didn't think I had a drinking problem until I stopped drinking for 1 month and immediately lost 15 pounds. That's twins. Okay. I legit dropped healthy twins, little Michelob and Ultra. That's what I dropped. Good Lord, that's not good. My body was like, girl, we will give you abs. Just put down the sangria, okay? It is not fruit. It seems like it's at least half fruit because it's mostly juice, but it's not. It'll give you love handles real fast. Oh my God. But my boyfriend, he's actually not a big drinker. Thank God. I got to slow it down. You know, he's not a big drinker, and I could tell right away because I saw him take NyQuil from the cap. So we are different people. Okay. I use a straw. Oh my God. Give me the chemicals, you know? My friend actually told me dating a young guy, she was like, don't date a young guy. They don't know how to be romantic. And I was like, really? My boyfriend just told me I was the reason he got a second video game controller. So I think he just proposed. But I do get a little insecure about the age, mostly in the looks department. You know what I mean? I bought some face cream. Okay, I bought that face cream so that when we decide to get married, it doesn't look like he's taking his aunt to prom. Okay. So I bought some face cream. I mean, $94 for this face cream. Isn't that insane, ladies? That is an expense men will never have to deal with. You know what? You don't even have to buy sunscreen. Fuck you, fellas. Okay. But I literally faced $94. My expectations very high for this fucking face cream, okay? When I was 13, I remember I asked my uncle if he liked my shirt, and he said, darling, if I told you how good you looked, they'd throw me in jail. That's how good I want to look, okay? For $94, I want incest jail face. You know what I mean? I want to be tempting creepy Uncle Larry. That's what I deserve for $94. I want to be Woody Allen's type for $94. I know we got a little weird about the Woody Allen joke, but let's all remember he raised his wife. Oh God, he's allowed to go to Starbucks and everything. Isn't that crazy? All right. I will say, like, I shit on my boyfriend a lot, but I do love him, and I would definitely not want to be single, right, Mercer? Oh boy. Oh. You know, I'm joking. I love you. You'll find someone, not in the South, but eventually. Okay. I just shit on Mercer for no reason. What a dick. I love Mercer. He's very funny. Oh my God. Everybody clap for Mercer. Jesus Christ. Now I'm going to lose sleep because I made fun of Mercer's dating life. Oh God. Okay. Anyway, before my boyfriend, I actually did very well in the man department. I was, you know, sitting on faces, taking names. You know what I mean? And it was surprising how well I did because I'm not the girliest girl. Don't let these hoops fool ya. I've built 2 porches, okay? Thank you. But the thing is, like, I'm not usually very girly. You know, the girliest thing about me is my underwear. You know what I mean? Like, I use it as a reward for the men I date, okay? Yeah, because I figure if a man's willing to peel back the layers to this butch onion, then you get a pink thong, all right? That seems fair. I mean, I have been put in the friend zone a fair share of times. One time I got put in the friend zone and I was devastated. But then we actually became friends, and that was the best thing that could have happened. You know? I mean, ladies, if you want to get over a guy, just get to know him. Oh my God, he was an idiot. I was like, no, your favorite color cannot be the Patriots. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God. But yeah, I did do well in the boy department. Oh, I just saw the time. Okay. This is the last joke. It's a curveball. It might not work. Who knows? Okay. But I did do well in the boy department because I figured something out, something that they don't like to tell you. But ladies, here's a hot tip, okay? Did you know that guys get boners when they're scared? Rawr, you know what I mean? I used to clean up. Oh my God. Just rock hard every time I punched him in the dick. You know what I mean? Okay. I told you it was a weird one, but that's where I'm going to leave. And I just scared the shit out of my cat. So. Oh no, she hates me. Thank you. I'll go. Bye.
Give it up for Caitlyn. Give it up for all the comics tonight. Max, Nat, Mercer, Caitlyn. Caitlyn's Instagram is in the chat right now. Hold on, I'll put all of their Instagrams in the chat. Keep up with all them. All of our comics are super busy with online shows. And again, you guys, live shows, Tiny Cupboard. We've got a lot of live stuff coming up. This weekend, check for tickets. If you can come out and push, bring your mask. And we would love to see you there. Yeah, and if you've got free time tonight, you guys, 9:30, we've got a Rude Zoom date. Thank you guys so much.
Yay, thank you.
Caitlyn is going to be performing tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Tomorrow at 10 p.m. or something. You want to see her in person? Caitlyn, is that true?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, sorry. I was reading the comments and they are wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Yes, my boyfriend is not Steven Rogers, and I will be on a show tomorrow at the Tiny Cupboard.
Thanks, Caitlyn.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Don't take Nancy's comments too personally.
Nancy
will roast everyone.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. You should see the Colbert. Not great. I'm just kidding. It's actually very good. I don't know why I said that. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.
Bye, you guys. All of our audience, hey, thank you for coming back. Caitlyn, Colin, I expect to see you on a friggin' boat again.
Yeah, we were on all day.
Oh.
We're tired. Took the kids out one last hurrah before school started.